Criticize. To criticize is to say bad things about someone or something.
He criticized his wife for spending too much money.
Shift. To shift is to move into a different place or direction.
He shifted to the other side of the table to eat his breakfast.
Adequate. Something adequate is good enough.
This is adequate for my needs.
Ability. Ability is the quality of a person being able to do something well.
His swimming abilities let him cross the entire lake.
Signal. A signal is a sound or action that tells someone to do something.
The coach blew his whistle as a signal to begin the game.
Breathe. To breathe means to let air go in and out of your body.
We need strong, healthy lungs to help us breathe well.
Bread. Bread is a food made from flour and water.
You need 2 pieces of bread to make a sandwich.
Considerable. Considerable means large in size, amount, or extent.
They paid a considerable amount of money for that car.
Agriculture. Agriculture is the growing of plants and raising of animals for food.
The farmer studied agriculture in college.
Expense. An expense is the money that people spend on something.
She wrote down all the expenses for her trip.
Also. Also means in addition to, or to.
I like blue, and I also like yellow.
Prime. Prime shows that something is the most important one.
Dirty air is a prime cause of illness.
Cartoon. A cartoon is a funny drawing.
Sometimes people draw cartoons for the newspaper.
Relative. A relative is a family member.
My relatives came by to see the new baby.
Invent. To invent is to create something that never existed before.
My grandfather has invented some interesting things.
Ruins. Ruins are old buildings that are not used anymore.
I visited some interesting ruins in Greece.
Match. To match is to be the same or similar.
The 2 shoes matched. They looked the same.
Ceiling. The ceiling is the top of a room.
He painted the ceiling with a special roller.
Possess. To possess something is to have it or own it.
My uncle possesses 3 sheep, a chicken, a cow, and a dog.
Fortune. Fortune means the things that happen but are not controlled by a person.
I have good fortune when I play cards.
Commute. To commute is to travel a long distance to get to work.
I usually commute to work on the train.
Convince. To convince someone means to make that person sure of something.
She convinced me to buy the house.
Proof. Proof is a fact that shows something is real.
They used his fingerprint for proof that he committed the crime.
Labor. Labor is the act of doing or making something.
Building the house took a lot of labor.
Observe. To observe something is to watch it.
Brian observed the sun rising over the mountains.
Quality. The quality of something is how good it is.
The quality of his car is very good.
Curious. A curious person or animals wants to know about something.
I opened up the clock because I was curious about how it worked.
Yet. Yet is used to say something has not happened up to now.
We can't go out yet. We're still eating.
Factual. A factual report or message includes true details.
John learns about history from factual books.
Trust. To trust is to believe that someone is honest and will do what is right.
I trust my friends. They don't tell my secrets to other people.
Stress. Stress is a strong feeling of worry caused by problems in life, work, etc.
Dan has a lot of stress at work.
Delay. To delay means to wait to do something.
I was delayed at the airport for over 2 hours.
Friendship. Friendship is the relationship between people who are friends.
Michael and Lisa have a very strong friendship with each other.
Greenhouse. A greenhouse is a small glass building that is used to grow plants.
We have a small greenhouse in our backyard where we grow plants.
Overseas. Overseas shows an action happens in another country, across an ocean.
John often goes overseas for vacations.
Diary. A diary is a book in which people write their personal experiences.
I do not let anybody read my diary.
People. People are humans.
How many people live in China?
Differ. To differ is to not be the same as another person or thing.
I differ from my brother. He is short, while I am tall.
Automatically. If an action happens automatically, it happens without thinking or planning.
The man automatically smiled when he thought about his friend.
Dormitory. A dormitory is a school building where students live.
I will move into the dormitory at the beginning of the school year.
Element. An element of something is a particular part of it.
Tackling an opponent is Johnny's favorite element of American football.
Pain. Pain is the feeling that you have when you are hurt.
His head was full of pain.
Famous. A famous person or thing is well known.
The Eiffel Tower in Paris is very famous.
Local. If something is local, it is nearby.
The local market in my neighborhood sells all the food we need.
Faith. Faith is trust or belief without proof.
The sick girl had faith in doctors. She knew they would make her better.
Severe. Severe means very bad or serious.
After hitting his hand with the hammer, Sam was in severe pain.
Angle. An angle is the direction from which something is looked at.
The giraffe turned its head to see from another angle.
Ability. Ability is the quality of a person being able to do something well.
His swimming abilities let him cross the entire lake.
Agriculture. Agriculture is the growing of plants and raising of animals for food.
The farmer studied agriculture in college.
Content. To be content is to be happy and not want more.
The baby looked very content sitting on the floor.
Intense. An intense thing is very strong.
The skunk made an intense odor that filled the air.
Grain. A grain is a food crop such as wheat, corn, rice, or oats.
The farmer planted 2 fields of grain this year.
Confirm. To confirm is to make sure something is correct.
Winning the game confirmed that James was a good player.
Normal. A normal thing is usual and not strange.
It is normal to wear school uniforms in private schools.
Sincere. A sincere person is honest, especially about emotions or opinions.
He sounded sincere when he apologized to me.
Greet. To greet someone means to meet and welcome that person.
When my friend came over, I greeted him at the door.
Ceiling. The ceiling is the top of a room.
He painted the ceiling with a special roller.
Cartoon. A cartoon is a funny drawing.
Sometimes people draw cartoons for the newspaper.
Technology. Technology is new things made by using science.
He loves technology, such as laptop computers.
Convince. To convince someone means to make that person sure of something.
She convinced me to buy the house.
Blind. A blind person or animal cannot see.
The blind man didn't see the hole and almost fell in.
Potential. Potential means capable of being, but not yet actual or real.
I've thought of some potential problems with your idea.
Clear. To clear is to remove everything from a place.
I need to clear my desk because it is too messy.
Investigate. To investigate means to search for something or learn about it.
The detective went to investigate the crime.
Emergency. An emergency is a time when someone needs help right away.
There is a huge fire in my house. This is an emergency.
Shade. Shade is a dark area that something makes when it blocks the sun.
It was hot outside, so the boy sat in the shade of a tree.
Curious. A curious person or animals wants to know about something.
I opened up the clock because I was curious about how it worked.
Classic. A classic thing is something that is common from the past.
The athlete made a classic mistake. He started running too soon.
Formal. A formal thing is official or serious.
It was a formal dinner, so we wore our best clothes.
Joy. Joy is a feeling of great happiness.
I love baseball. I feel joy when I play.
Attach. To attach is to put two things together.
I attached the socks to the clothesline to dry.
Delay. To delay means to wait to do something.
I was delayed at the airport for over 2 hours.
Article. An article is a story in a newspaper or magazine.
Did you read the article in the newspaper about the soccer game?
Seek. To seek is to look for something.
If I have a problem, I seek my sister's advice.
Label. A label is a tag that tells about something.
The label on the back of your shirt will tell you what size it is.
Physics. Physics is a science that deals with energy and how it affects things.
In physics class, we used Newton's cradle to learn about energy.
Carriage. A carriage is a vehicle pulled by a horse.
We took a carriage ride in the park.
Diary. A diary is a book in which people write their personal experiences.
I do not let anybody read my diary.
Wrap. To wrap is to cover something on all sides.
I wrapped his gift and put a bow on it.
Element. An element of something is a particular part of it.
Tackling an opponent is Johnny's favorite element of American football.
Household. A household is all the people who live in one house.
Our household is made up of my father, my mother, and me.
Monk. A monk is a religious person who lives a simple life.
The monks knew a lot about religion.
Junior. A junior person is younger or less experienced.
When she started at the company, she was only a junior manager.
Talent. A talent is a natural ability to do something well.
Maria has a talent for playing the piano.
Height. Height is how tall someone or something is.
My height is 168 centimeters.
Odd. Something odd is unusual.
Her cat is odd. It walks on 2 feet.
Term. A term is a word for something.
I often use the term oops when I make a mistake.
Catch. To catch is to grab or get something.
Did you catch the ball during the baseball game?
Faith. Faith is trust or belief without proof.
The sick girl had faith in doctors. She knew they would make her better.
Bit. A bit is a small amount of something.
I ate a bit of chocolate before I went to bed.
International. If something is international, it involves more than one country.
The United Nations is a powerful international organization.
Pause. To pause means to stop doing something for a while.
Since she was so hungry, she paused to make a snack.
Consult. To consult means to ask someone for help.
I will consult my accountant to find a way to pay my bills.
Carve. To carve means to cut into something.
My father usually carves the turkey for Thanksgiving.
Calculate. To calculate is to find an answer using math.
I calculated how much money I would need to buy the car.
Priest. A priest is a person trained to perform religious duties.
The priest taught us about God.
Grain. A grain is a food crop such as wheat, corn, rice, or oats.
The farmer planted 2 fields of grain this year.
Greet. To greet someone means to meet and welcome that person.
When my friend came over, I greeted him at the door.
Bet. To bet is to risk money on the result of a game or a business.
How much will you bet that your horse will win?
Mechanic. A mechanic is someone who fixes vehicles or machines.
We took the car to the mechanic to be fixed.
Celebrate. To celebrate is to do something to show that an event is special.
We all celebrated when we heard the great news.
Valley. A valley is a low area of land between 2 mountains or hills.
We looked at the valley below from the top of the mountain.
Profession. A profession is a person's job.
He loved sailing, so he chose to work on ships as a profession.
Tutor. A tutor is someone who gives lessons to one student.
My sister is bad at math, so my mother hired a tutor to help her.
Investigate. To investigate means to search for something or learn about it.
The detective went to investigate the crime.
Aim. An aim is a goal someone wants to make happen.
My aim is to become a helicopter pilot.
Ancestor. An ancestor is a family member from the past.
My ancestors came from Germany.
Joy. Joy is a feeling of great happiness.
I love baseball. I feel joy when I play.
Label. A label is a tag that tells about something.
The label on the back of your shirt will tell you what size it is.
Monk. A monk is a religious person who lives a simple life.
The monks knew a lot about religion.
Odd. Something odd is unusual.
Her cat is odd. It walks on 2 feet.
Pause. To pause means to stop doing something for a while.
Since she was so hungry, she paused to make a snack.
Priest. A priest is a person trained to perform religious duties.
The priest taught us about God.
Profession. A profession is a person's job.
He loved sailing, so he chose to work on ships as a profession.